Hello everyone, and this is Miradius, and today we are continuing my 100% run of the Zelda Classic fan game, Isle of Rebirth. Now, where we left off was in this gosh dang dungeon. We finally got the Lens of Truth. Hopefully I remember enough that we can get through this without having to backtrack too much. Oh, I pressed the wrong button already. Ignore that. I also do have a slight headache, so that could be a bit of a problem. Maybe. Nice, but let's see. Also, see, this is a hint that there's something you gotta do there. And I've just been missing throughout the whole dungeon that there's these, Hello, look. If you see here, there's this torch with a eye on it. There's been a few of those. They've all been pushable, and I just haven't noticed that kind of torch at all until I looked through the footage for last stream, which I just can't believe I missed all that. But hopefully we'll figure things out this time. Preferably while avoiding the give those, because I'm already doing absolutely terrible. I'm gonna come back to this room because I don't exactly know what it's asking. You know, just health reset. We're already off to a bad start anyway, so might as well. Okay, so we had rooms up here, I believe. I really need to stop getting captured by these guys. How did I get by that? I didn't see that I had gotten back up to full health already. I'm just playing absolute garbage today. Which is pretty unfortunate, but hopefully it doesn't remain a problem for the whole stream. It would be faster to just go this way. Also, I do kind of hate the difficulty curve in this. Because it really doesn't feel like I've got a better weapon. It feels like the enemies... And I lost my chance. Good job, me. I really just... I'm sorry. I'm doing just terribly today. I like kill these guys. Yep, no, they do nothing. Just had to check. Through that room, which is a bit annoying. And it was pointless! Just reset my health again. Man, even though like I do vaguely remember, or I do mostly remember the layout and stuff. Just absolute garbage gameplay on my part tonight. I don't know what happened to me. You know, let's go this. No, we should be fine going this way. Should not have gotten clipped by that, but I'm really off my A game today. Yeah, I already lost my thing, so it doesn't really matter at this point. I'll take the heart, thank you. Help to reach higher streaks. Oh, it's much appreciated that you tried to. That's, I keep thinking I set the thing in the slot and I didn't. You can now properly go this way. Okay, so I see there's supposed to be a chest there. I do not have magic. Okay, I do have some magic. So what is it? Okay, I didn't actually. There we go. All right, so we got the cursed skull there. Oh, I'm not living through this, am I? Yeah, no. There's no way I was living through that. Why don't we go the other way for a bit? Preferably while avoiding all these guys. Just give myself a nice refresher of what's in this direction, since I do not really remember. I go this way. Yes, I did, but I don't want to go that way right now. That's where I got lended to. Let's go this way. Did I ever check? What is it? Okay. Done. We can just go up here. Okay, here's the spot we're supposed to use the lens of truth. Not quite sure what it's trying to tell me there. We'll just do this. Okay, it's just the big arrow. I missed my enchanted shield that I would still have if I wasn't an idiot, but you know. Alright, we got that done. And let's see what it wants from us in the moment. It's like these guys. Come on, get over here. Okay, that didn't really do anything for us. Got the map. That will help a lot. And let's see. So I did get the key for there, and that helped us get through some sections. I'm trying to remember exactly what said sections were, but so we don't need to go back to. Well, maybe we do actually, just because there's the stuff that's underwater and stuff. Okay, so I think we're done in this section. Just take me back up to the start, honestly. So we have that section over there that we can't really do anything at. We can't get the key from there because we need to activate the switch or something. I don't know, maybe I should just go back there and double check. No, I should exhaust my options first. I'm just bad. It's alright though. It's not. This headache is being a bit rough, but I think I'll be fine. Or mostly fine. We're gonna still have quite a few deaths as a result of it, but it could be worse. This way. Leave that guy alone, honestly. That was not well. We're just damage boost through here. It really doesn't feel like those guys go down in 2 hits, even though I know they do. I don't know why I just prefer damage boosting through there. It's not very good, but it works for me, so that's good enough. So this is basement, 2nd floor. Let's see. So obviously some of these rooms are the ones where you had to deal with Scourge. Most of those are rooms where you dealt with Scourge. But there's this water area up here that any get some pots here. Please don't kill me before I get the pots, thank you. Now I can get a bunch of health and we can be back to good position instead of being in a really bad spot. Alright, let's see what's up here. Really, we need all the magic we can get. Yeah, you can skip a little bit of the spice if you're willing to get a little hurt. Didn't want to deal with the dead in there. This just goes over here. I did make it to this room before, I think, but Let's just hit that switch before we do anything so we can just skip that whole puzzle. And you know what? Might as well refresh our health as a treat. Okay, so that pretty much lets us reach that one spot that was blocked off. Or the other puzzle we had to go through a lot just to find out, hey, you need a key, so you can't actually do anything here. You. Let's avoid you two. And yeah, I don't think that really takes us anywhere useful. Now we just gotta go through this room. Back through here. Maybe I really should just death reset, but it's alright. So we want to go up there. Can you not, bro? It really doesn't feel like I have a level 2 sword. And this game would have honestly, doing this dungeon would have been absolute torture having to do it without the upgraded gear. I'm gonna be real. And I had to do that just because we did not really have the magic left to navigate it the normal way. Oh, they're gonna play. I mean, I'll take the magic, but it's health. Thanks for the chest. I mean, the money will help. I can get a better shield. Since, you know, I lost my old one. I just completely undid any damage I did to that guy. More health would be... You don't need to snipe me like that, bro. Okay, now we gotta get back through. We need more magic, first of all. I know you guys can drop magic, so drop magic, please. I know it's very rare, but I kind of need magic to get through the London Truth. Okay, just a little bit more. Little bit more. Yeah, that's hopefully good enough. Can I not lose most of my health to a Gibdo, please? That is kind of just a really bad gameplay choice on my part. Really just need to leave one enemy alive more often, because it just makes rooms so much easier. And you have to backtrack for them. to go and do stuff like that, which is kind of like... Gosh, I'm almost out of health again! Why am I bad? Let's actually do Rim the intended slow way. Because clearly I need every last bit of health I can get. See, there you go. That's how you're supposed to do it, instead of losing all your health like an idiot, like I'm doing. Just leave one alive. Okay, you didn't need to do that to me, though. Okay. Very risky. Trying to get hearts this way just because I'm getting pelted by fireballs. And like I want to say it's not worth it, but oh boy, I need help. Okay, if I take damage like that, then it's clearly not. I don't know. I don't like that room. You can say it's because I'm bad at the game, and you know what? You might even be right, but still. Doing that part is probably just... I think it's worth the one heart of damage just to skip most of the maze. Please don't make me kill you. Hey, screw you, dude. You know, we can just run through this time. You know, you could have walked into the fire instead of, you know, dodging it. Okay, that was a bit of a troll. Just all that needs to be saved. Can you not drop me down back into that room that I hate? Thank you. This obviously isn't going to do anything. I don't know why I'm trying. Okay, well that was kind of mean, you guys. I might get some help. Or, you know, some magic! So I don't die. But if I can't see anything, now I'm just going to straight up... Okay, there's some magic. First order of business is obviously healing up. Alright, so question, does that do anything? Because it feels like the answer is, it doesn't really do anything for us at the moment. Right, I like full health, please. Thank you. Okay, let's go see what's back in this room. Okay, so that starts leading into problems. Because I don't think I currently have any other way to progress, other than getting this key, but I don't... I should probably just have... I need to go grab that key! Let's just go find it and see where it gets us. Go this way, go that way, go all the way across. Back through the maze. Wait, it was just over here, wasn't it? Why am I going all over the place? Well, I mean, I guess a health refill wouldn't be the worst idea, man. I've already spent way too long on this dungeon, man. It's like 30 minutes into this stream and I'm still not done. I haven't even reached the pause. Yeah, beginning. Oh, okay. I guess it randomly moves on its own. You don't need to hit the thing. So you just gotta place a fire there and hope it works. A bit weird of a puzzle, but it works. Alright, so now we get to go all the way back. Hope you like backtracking. Gotten the key when I was supposed to, that'd be a problem. But screw you, buddy. Okay, maybe took a little bit more damage there than I should have, but we'll at least open up a shortcut. I don't know actually how much of a shortcut it is, because that does take quite a while to get there, and I think it might actually be easier just going this way. So, you know, maybe it's not much of a shortcut. Okay, so that put the bridge in for us. Which is good, and we have the big thing that will heal us. I will admit, while going through level 3 and level 4 last night, or not last night, last stream, I kind of completely forgot about these big torches that will heal your HP. Oh, and your magic too, that's nice. I think I just kind of forgot the one in level 3 because They use those torches for other things as well, so it kind of really doesn't stand out. Okay, there's actually 2 guys there. Hey, you didn't need to go grab me. You should have just run into that. But, yeah, it's alright. Alright, so that's comeback angle. You can just do that to regen HP. Easy peasy. You know, my shaded shield would be real nice about now, you know, if I kind of lost it like an idiot. Arrows? That's it? Was there any point to this room? I mean, maybe it's you fall down here kind of room, you know? And the lens of truth is going to tell me this one is like, you guys are missing their heads. I didn't need a lens of truth to see that. That's... You want to run this by me again? You know, I'm sure this puzzle is lovely, but... So looking at you know, this may just be a lot of a trial and error because I do not know better. Okay, a lot of these are pretty simple choices. Stop shoving me! Jeez. So we might... Well, that doesn't do squat for me, honestly. Okay, like, I'm trying to look through this. This feels like it's asking me to push a block, if I'm being honest. It's like, I don't see how you get to that room down there without pushing a block. Because there's no other way to get down there. Well, it's not pushing a block, but I was on the right track that there was something fishy going on. There we go. This should lead us to another section. I can stop tripping over myself on these stairs. Gosh, dang it. And that's much appreciated. Set that up. Oh, it's all starting to come together. Yeah, I had a feeling this was that was a room where you just fall down. Well, it gives us a good chance for a health reset, but we are going to have to go through that whole puzzle. Wait, no, we don't, because I unlocked the shortcut. Okay, but can you guys F off? Like, this is not cool. Not to fall down. I got a small key. I don't remember where we're supposed to use that one. Okay, that leads us there. Where the heck was I supposed to use this key? Oh, right there. That's probably. Ooh, I think I know what it's asking for here. It was alright. We got this cool guy who's just going to regen our health for us. A little bit of damage, not a problem. Okay, but you guys can stop doing that. It's such a small area to avoid them. Just do it like that. Okay, well that was kind of mean. Now I gotta go all the way back through these guys. Gosh dang bats. No, you aren't getting me this time. You know, maybe it's just shoot them all. Dodging my arrows. I'm almost out of arrows. Maybe that wasn't the best decision, but you know what? It's... I can pretend it's alright. Taking an awful lot of damage. Got the boss key. We're almost done with this gosh dang dungeon. Can finally move on. I'm pretty sure I never beat this when I originally played. Didn't do that. Unfortunately, we just have a health refill here, so it's not too much of a worry. But gosh dang. Enemy of the Living Scourge. It's one hit. Okay. Well, he's gonna take a bit of time to do. It probably would have been good to get a potion, but you know, it's all right. It's totally all right. Now, the question is, what is the fastest way to get down there? Minimal pain inflicted on me. Probably going this way. That thing where I leave only one enemy alive. One. Two. Three. Okay, he's definitely a bit annoying, and I really should get potions. At the same time, I don't want to reset all these enemies to have to fight them all again and lower them down to 1 to make it easier. You know, it might be a good to do that anyways. Give it a few more tries. It's so hard to get hits on. 1, 2. Okay, there we go. We killed him. Finally, we can be done with this dungeon. Oh my gosh. Oh. All right, that's 4 down, 4 left to go. These dungeons certainly aren't getting any gosh dang easier, are they? Lord Venser, we've received reports that Link has breached the wall and obtained his 4th Triforce piece in the chapel. Noted. Is that all? You're not all surprised, sir? What of the wall? The wall served its purpose long before you even arrived on the isle. Its progress is exactly as planned. So, something tells me that guy may be, just a bad guy? As if all the other clues that he was a bad guy weren't enough to clue you in that he was a bad guy? But, I mean, I guess the fact that it's like, I need to buy myself a new shield. Hacking heck, man. These guys. Did you say anything? Okay, yeah. I don't need your life story, dude. I already killed the guy. Okay, let's this way. You know, I might as well buy... Well, do I really need to buy myself a blue potion when I can buy it? You know what, fine. It doesn't hurt to spend some cash, get the economy flowing. I really need a bigger wallet, honestly. Heck. Most hostile fairy statue. Can you open up, please? If I use the lens of truth, it tells me that there is something there. Oh, we already knew that, didn't we? Alright, so now the question is, what has opened up to us? I don't think having the lens of truth is going to change much. Let's see. I know Dungeon 5 is somewhere on the mountain. But I need... I know there's like a better candle or something that will allow me to burn down those ice blocks. But, you know, I kind of can't afford it because it's beyond my reaping capacity. And just go here. I forgot what was in this cave, honestly. It was a lens of truth puzzle. I knew I would be able to do it. Yep, close enough. Well, another piece of heart. Never unwelcome. Let me go... Oh, I should heal up first. Make sure I'm not missing out on, like, a bigger wallet, because I definitely could use one. Yeah, like, I can't afford that! That's beyond my wallet capacity. Well, I could go over here to the east, because I know there is a, another lens of truth spot right in there. I don't know what that's going to reveal for us, but hey, it's there. Oh, I never went up here. Okay, this is another... They really love these lens of truth areas, huh? Gotta make it so you actually unlock something when you lens of truth. And not one room, but 2 rooms. Is it going to be another piece of heart? Or is that a bigger wallet? That almost looks like a bigger wallet, if you ask me. Got it, oh, no. It's just more magic. I don't need more magic. I need more money. Okay. Probably... You know what? It's fine. I totally wanted to go back. Inflation really. Yeah, like stuff is pricing poor little me out of being able to buy anything. Was there anything else I could do here? I know there's like a raft you can buy, but I'm pretty sure I need more money for that as well. And I know that there's like an underwater city ruins, whatever, as Dungeon 6, or that's at least where the 6th Triforce piece is, from what Venser said. Maybe he was lying, who knows? But I really need to get myself a bigger wallet, because heck, I don't think I'm going to be able to get up the mountain without having the red candle. Stormwoods Island. Okay. Neat dungeon idea. Let's see how well it holds up. Alright, we got cursed pirates. Undead pirates, they meant to be cursed. Got these guys again. I see that money there. Okay, just really not doing the best movement, but it's all right. Fortunately, my headache has subsided a bit too, so I'm able to play a little better. All right, I get it. There's a cursed skull here. We still haven't figured out what those are used for, but that's going to be something to figure out in the future. Maybe there's more stuff hidden. Just gotta be careful with them, you know? Granted, I'm like not doing a great job of that, but okay, I'm not doing the best job of it. You know what? I think I could use a health refill. Let's say I do appreciate these. Maybe I said I do appreciate these mini dungeons. Just adding more outside of like the obligatory 8 levels is just really nice. Now, granted, like they still definitely feel like lesser dungeons, but. I wonder what our prize is going to be from this. If it's just the wallet, that's going to be interesting choice of action. I think we're just rich. We could avoid all this. Let's go kill you first. Not the most efficient way of doing that. I'm gonna keep exploring outside first. You know, I'll take a compass. That works. More rupees. When I get the flippers, I'm gonna be rich. Like that's cool. Oh well, no, I guess you can use the ladder to get across there. You know what? Maybe you don't need to flip the tap on. Just more cash. You'll love to see it. Since we're not at cash cap right now, because otherwise we would pretty much hate to see it. Oh, the Zoras die super fast now. They took forever with the Zoras sword. I guess with an upgraded sword, they're like, you know what, you can just kill them. Yeah, nothing there. I mean, might as well just refresh for health. The Zora's gonna keep coming back. That will be a little annoying. Need to be careful about speeding up when I'm gonna get constantly shot at by Zora. You know what? That's probably good enough. Yep, nothing happens. Yeah, might as well go down here. Okay, noted. That doesn't do anything for us yet. Go around this way. Might as well go in here. I kind of get the impression we might need to kill all these guys. Same time, they're also just kind of stock enemy at this point. Yep, they're just stock enemy at this point. I don't know what I was expecting. Another block puzzle that we can't do because we need a key. Interesting. All right. Well, the only path to go now is to the structure up north. Obviously, we're going for the health refilling. I do appreciate him including destructible things at this point to just get up to max HP real quick. It removes the desire to die to reset your HP. Might as well figure this out again. Refresh our HP. You know, if these would drop hearts. Which it seems like they're not too keen on doing right now. Okay, Mr. Armos, get out of my way. Okay, I can probably do this guy safe because there's only a room. You know, it sure would be nice if I was better at the game that I didn't have to keep doing health refills like this, but it's what it is. There we go. Alright, let's go back in here. Might as well check out what's behind the explodable wall. More enemies. thing for us there. Okay, I feel like killing all the enemies in this room is surely gonna do something. It didn't. I probably want to grab that key before I continue on this way, so let's go through the normal expected way. Got the map. Nice. Oh, so the boss key is probably in there. Let's go back around. Probably would have been good to do that without the taking game apart, but you know what? We can grind out this room for more. Okay, they immediately brought them all back after I went one screen away. Kind of rude, if you ask me, but you know, it is what it is. We'll just clear out these guys again, and then not travel to a bunch of rooms before we fill them out. Wow, I'm on 1 3/4 of a heart. Not anymore, but probably having it a bit dicier than I should have. Come on, I can go down. That's good enough. Alright, so now that we have that, we can go this way. Avoid the enemies. It does nothing for us to pay attention to them, so we will ignore them. Okay, I think what we want. Okay, I mean, like that. This is pretty much most of the dungeon handled. Now we can go and do the block puzzle. We'll see if it competes with my old nemesis, the block puzzle, and gosh dang level 1. It's okay to take a little damage. We'll live. Alright, so this one has to go over there. It has to go there. I see no problem with just doing that right off the bat. Okay, I do see a problem there. This is certainly going to be one of the puzzles of all time. That should be safe to do. I think that should be safe to do. Like, I have to be careful not to, like, cut off avenues of going somewhere. think I want to do that. Just get that out of the way. Nope, I screwed it up. Gosh dang it! All right, maybe this one will finally compete with the one which won. Gosh, my brain is just not wanting to actually engage with the puzzle. Okay, so. That seems like it's a pretty safe move to do. That doesn't block off anything. And I can move this over there safely. And have that out of the way. We're good. Okay, now these can both go down there. There's no harm in that. Going to do that. Hopefully not a terrible decision. It may eventually be a terrible decision if I'm being honest with myself. Oh yeah, no, that was kind of a bad play, that's for sure. Gosh dang it, I messed this one up again. Oh, my brain does not want to think about these. That should be okay to move over there. I think that's now okay to move over there. No, gosh dang it, I made a thing you can't move out of. Oh, gosh, I was actually close that time. Oh, at least this one's further in the game, so, like, it's not the worst, but no. Just remember what moves I did. And try to avoid being stupid in that same way I just did. Hey, does it hurt anyone if I do that? Gosh, I hope not. Okay, there we go. We got something that works. Now just don't die getting the boss key. You know, at this point just now it's okay to do that. Okay. Fastest way is to take the shortcut we unlocked over this way, isn't it? This was an enjoyable mini dungeon. Always like themes like this that stray from the natural mold of a dungeon in a way that makes sense and still captures the basic gameplay of it. All right, let's see what the boss is. Inox. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm already dead! You can see I have no hearts. Oh well. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I get it. He's a bit fast. Probably should not have killed both of them, but it's alright. Follow the principle of keep one alive so that it's easier going forward. We can grind out hearts over here. You know, they would drop hearts. Hello? Okay, how important is that last quarter of the heart? Okay, well, we got it now, so it doesn't matter. I lost 3/4 though. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Alright, time to use this potion. 9. Okay, there we go. Maybe there's a bit waste of a potion, but it's whatever. Alright, what do we get as our reward? The Thieves' Wallet, you can carry up to 500 rupees. Oh, it happens to be full. Lucky you. Oh yeah, that actually is pretty neat. The fact that it's the Thieves' Wallet instead of a normal wallet helps sell why we were able to get, or why it's all of a sudden able to be acquired by us. All right, so was there? Remind me, was there there's something down here? I couldn't remember if I couldn't do it or not. I think I probably just died. Hello, James. Good to see you. Thank you for your good luck. I definitely need a lot of luck, given how badly I've been playing today. But we are making good progress. Good enough progress. Alright, so this means we should be able to go up the mountain now. Or once I obviously spend the money in my Thieves' Wallet. Thank you for that. This is probably the best Zelda Classic I've ever played. Well, it's definitely a good one. I'm not sure. The difficulty curve definitely feels a little more jank compared to Flow of Time, but it's still very enjoyable. And there's definitely a lot of creative things in here that I really like, so it's definitely been really good. Well, I probably should have gone from the side that actually has the blocks of ice for me to melt instead of being silly and going from the side that has the water I can't do anything about. Okay, well, there's a lot of money over there, but I don't think we can reach that right now. Melt that ice, and then where does that get us? Another block of ice to melt. And there's this here. Ominous Goron statue. It's a Goron cave system. Oh, a visitor? All the other Gorons made a run for the southern part. I'm the last one here. Those who stayed behind me all starved to death or died trying to get food. I don't suppose you have any spare food on you, do you? I have seeds. Makes a draft and overrun the soldiers. You're just gonna say, you know what? You can't go this way. All right. I guess I didn't need to go that way anyways. So, where does this actually... I mean, I guess I need to go up this way. Okay, yep, dying to Lionel's classic moment. Let's just hurry back, use fairy statue. Go the other way. Stop trying to go up the mountain the wrong way. Avoid those Lionels. Okay, they're getting pot shots off on me, but it's all right. Okay. That probably needs a super bomb. I'll take more money. You know, I could probably buy the raft now. I don't think I will quite yet. But it's good to know that that's an option. Also, that guy was wrong. There was a Goron still alive down here. More money! I'm getting out of here. These chain chomps will murder me. Well, maybe they won't murder me so much anymore, but I still probably don't spawn camp me, you Lionels. Probably do not want to find out what they do. Still getting hurt by my own candles. More money. That's still doesn't quite help me figure out where I'm supposed to be going. I think there's that way down south, but like I need to actually figure out how to get there. Well, maybe it's time to use the Lens of Truth. Stop taking so much damage to these Lionels. That's what I really need to do. Just go this way. So next time I'm going to buy a raft, or whatever it is from that shop. Just so I don't forget about it. Okay, so there's just... no point in going up here? Alright, well that seems a little weird if you ask me. Also, I'm dumb! I do have food. I shouldn't have placed it down like that, but... now he'll let me buy. Okay. That's how I get down this way. Don't shove me in. Okay, so now we go this way, which should lead us to, I guess, the Goron Enclave. The Gorons just aren't having any luck, are they? They have two of their places turned into big dungeons. Nice, that melts that, so that's a shortcut. Which is good because I just got myself killed. Alright, let's head back to Southern Remdra. And let's go spend our heart. Okay, for some reason I thought I was in Remdra Village. No, I ended up in Brighton. This also isn't the place I'm wanting to go. There we go. Okay, it's Hori Village, not Remder Village. My bad. Oh, it was over here. Then here. 400. Got the rats pickup strings in this game have proper grammar. That feels like it might have been targeted towards somebody. I'm not going to say who it might be targeted towards, but it felt a bit targeted. We did that. Did I already get what's in this? I get the impression that I did, given how it's just Zoles. Yeah, I think I did. Alright, time to put this raft to good use. Where will this take me? Oh, you treasure hunter too? You're too late. This tunnel partially collapsed, so nobody can get any further. My dad talked about potentially going up to the mountains when they're less dangerous. That's good, because this is boring. Yeah, so they're just not going to let me go in, okay? They're just like, screw you for getting the raft early. I mean, it's fine. I don't mind being blocked from going out of order, but still. There's another raft spot down here. I don't want to ladder off. I want to use the raft. Thank you. So this is just a little bit of fast travel, I'm guessing? Or does it go to a secret? Okay, no, it goes to a secret. Alright, that gives us another full heart container. How much other raft spots? There's that one. And that's it on this side of the island. Oh joy, okay. Well, might as well use this to go a little faster, and then let's warp over. Not the one I want to go to. Okay, it's gonna make me go cycle through all of them all over again. I mean, I guess Hori Village wouldn't have been too far. Yeah, actually, maybe I should have taken the Hori Village warp, but you know, it's fine. And now we go over here. Actually, let me make sure that it's not just something I'm supposed to bomb. Because I know there was a spot where you were supposed to. Oh, so it is. Classic can't do squat. Oh, well, we at least got another piece of heart. Oh boy, there's a lot of pieces of heart all over the place. We'll have to deal with that statue later. I'll just have to remember it exists. I don't just walk into what am I doing? And the raft spot is over here. Yes. There's still something over here. Or no, not everything. Alright, another place I can't do anything at because I need a future item. Was there any spots in Northern Remda that needed the raft? Okay, this guy ruined my, Okay, let's actually get our warp off. Close enough. Let's check. Well, not there. Well, there is a raft spot, but I don't know the other location for it. So, you know, it might as well not exist. Alright, well, back to climbing the mountain. Okay, I need to stop doing that. Should we kill this blue line? He's going to kill me first. Okay, good to know. Didn't mean to go in your house. Taking a lot. Alright, well, I knew there was something there. It was worth killing them all. Alright, oh, looks like this is level 5. Level 5, Frozen Enclave. Alright, so I definitely never made this far in my original playthrough. That's why we're going through it now. Oh boy. Did they charge at me? I don't like that. At the same time, though, does leave them vulnerable for a moment. Also, heck, they have a lot of HP. But yeah, I can kind of just bait them like this. Yeah, the Garons just not having any luck. They have their minds turned into a dungeon. What do you have to say? Turreted enemies dislike explosives. Good to know. They have their home turned into a dungeon. They have their new place where they were chilling also turned into a dungeon. Okay, they're just not doing anything. Alright, well, let's go up this way. Well, not that way, but this way over here. No! Oh, they didn't need my shield, thank goodness. I would have been very sad if I would have already lost it again. Since... Oh, so we're gonna get Switch Hook in this time. That's good. I remember these guys from... I want to say they were from Oracle Ages. Basically, you light them on fire. They go crazy and then they explode. They really take their time exploding. Just kind of... Okay, well... Ow. I heard a decent bit, you know. I gave hearts, so it's... whatever. Okay, I maybe played that a little badly. That's just how I do things. Really need to be careful of those likes. Just baiting charges down here is the same thing. Gave me a fairy, so okay, it's a little less good of a reward when you just give me a fairy outright. Well, I had to check to see if that was the turreted enemy I was talking about, and it looks like the answer to that is no, it is not. That was the turreted enemy. Alright. I don't like him. harming me. Just let that guy do whatever he's doing. Alright, so that just opened the door for us. I mean, I guess there's worse things it could have done. Well, we have pots here, which will hopefully give me some... No? I mean, we got a key out of it, but like... Heck, man. I probably should not... There's pots here. What am I doing? Okay, so now we can go this way. Got the map. You'll love to see it. You'll always love early maps as opposed to late maps that make it so you have trouble figuring out where you're going. Also, speaking of which, there's a key door down there. What am I talking about? You just need to pay more attention, really. Man, I need to not be moronic. Have to actually treat like with I can't just disrespect them and ignore them. I have to pay full attention to them, honestly. I should be using the hammer against these guys, shouldn't I? Okay, but they still hurt a lot. Getting closer and just go explode. Alright, we will find out about that terrible room down there later. I guess we should go find out about that. We had to come down here anyway, so you got one whole rupee. Try not to spend it all in one place. You know me. I just kind of spend my money on stuff, and what happens happens. That's just how it be, you know. And being able to bait them is actually pretty nice. Their immense amount of health is a little less nice, but you take what you can get. Okay. was a little something. Okay, so this is an ice block puzzle. So that's not the worst thing in the world. It feels like it's going to be the worst thing in the world, though. Alright, so... how are we going to do this one? See, there's two types of blocks. Those you can push, those you can't. Let's be dumb and just get waste 2 to... Okay, you know what? Actually, that is a really bad way of doing it. So... Probably doing this all just absolutely gosh dang terribly, but okay, no, I need to take a longer look at this and actually figure out what the heck I'm doing, because this is not going to be an easy one, that's for sure. Like, ice puzzles by themselves are already hard, and now just adding, you need to do multiple blocks on top of it. Bruh. But let's think about this. Like, we're probably gonna have to use all these blocks. Oh man, it's going to be a bit rough. We can't at least do this, which is a start. It's not like a great start, but it is a start. Now the question is, what do we do for the rest? We got 6 things and we're in 3 buttons, so we can only use at most 2. Okay, so we're gonna use 2 blocks per at most. Right, so like, while I could push this block to get it here to put as a stopgap there, that isn't going to work because you're not going to get it from this. You can't push from this angle. So in order to get one to land there, you either have to, you can't push it from, you could push it from below if you, no, you can't get it there in the first place. Okay. Well, I mean, you could. Gosh, this is hard. My brain is already hurting just thinking about this. So like, it's easy to get like 1 or 2, but to like put it all together is another matter. So let's see. So it feels like for this one, you're going to need to waste 2 blocks in order to get into a position that you can actually do something with. Just because it's so far away from everything else. There's no real answer to get blocks in other than doing something like that. Because like this here isn't enough. Oh man, one. I hate this one. I'm not a fan of this one. This is... Well, I guess you could debate whether the previous one defeated the one in in level 1, and this one definitely trumps it. This one definitely trumps it. So... In general, it doesn't feel bad to use... We need to make it so we can reuse one of these blocks to get another one. So let's just try. We're gonna do this first step, and then we're gonna try and see how we can get this. So this angle, it's not gonna be doable. Putting a block here is not doable. Maybe I need to think about doing that one first. Now, if we're easy to get this lined up, something lined up this way, it would be simple, and then we could push this over there to get this other block, and that would be a good reuse of blocks. The question is, how do you actually... This is probably dumb, but I think I really just need to start doing something with this. You know, and then I just messed it up, right? Well, it's oh, this is a painful. This is a very painful puzzle. There's just way too many permutations of how you can do this. Oh man. So, I mean, pretty much, you gotta be using them to set up, but there's just so much setup needed. I'll bring myself over there. It's just not very intuitive what you need to do. I don't want you guys staring at a stupid ice block puzzle for like 30 minutes as I try to wrap my head around this, but you may have to do just that. I am legit just going to have to mess around with it just to get a feel for something. Because I am just clueless right now. Probably not. definitely feel like there's so many wrong answers, but of course, there's only one right answer. No, I'm gonna keep doing this move because, like, nothing else is immediately speaking out to me, which is a bit of a problem, but... Doesn't really help us move it into a different position. I mean, this current puzzle attempt was already just not working out, but... Yeah, no, that's obviously not going to be the answer. There is like a way to logic it out, but I'm just not in the right mindset to be able to do that. I guess... Honestly, this one is going to be the easiest to get into place, because I've done it multiple times. This one is more difficult, but still manageable. Ish. I mean, maybe something would have happened if I even was able to think through that one, but no. I kind of just punted that one over. Okay, so I'm thinking we're gonna need to push something there and have it do something. We don't want to do it like that. Don't want to do it like that either. Alright, well that gets us closer to that. But it doesn't get us quite close enough, does it? No, it just leads to dead ends. Okay, well. do anything good for us whatsoever. Feels like the answer to that is just a blunt no, but... Now I'm just doing random stuff, hoping it works. Gosh dang. Some kind of like hint would be really nice. Yeah, I can tell that I need to put it on those panels, like ones that, I don't know even why I bothered. Obviously it's not gonna help. This is just something you gotta logic your way through. And I am not doing a good job of lodging my way. I thought I was being clever there for a moment, but no, I'm just being dumb as usual. Gosh dang it. Oh man. Oh. This is my comfort move, and I know it technically works. It's probably not part of the final solution to this puzzle, but I need something. You kind of want to avoid putting stuff on the edge, because then it's into a position that doesn't really help. Okay, we are making progress. I have been able to get 2 buttons pressed at the same time, which is still honestly quite terrible. That's the best I can do right now, but some progress is better than no progress. I feel like I should be able to do something with that. I just don't know what it is. Okay, now I can't do anything with that, and I doubt that's going to be a more useful position than where I was, but... So, like, this isn't going to be a good position to have a block to block stuff off from. Do my starting moves again. See if I remember how to get this one. Wait, it's just super easy like this. Okay, so that leaves us with 4 blocks and 2 things. Actually, no, it gives us, we have this block up here that can be used. Wait a moment. let's reset that a little. We should still be good though. Let me do that. I want to push this one over here. Alright, that's 3 buttons down. All that's left is just this last button. Now, how do I get it pressed? Technically, I can still use this block. Not really sure. Oh, okay, now I can't use that one, right? The question is, what angles do I go for? That can't be pushed from there. Alright, let's restart it. I just need to keep my mind refreshed on what we're doing. Like, from this state, it should definitely be solvable. I don't actually know if it is. If you're gonna hit from that... Oh, right, no, that's a block. I can't move. Gosh dang it. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I don't want to do that. Actually, I sure hope there's not more puzzles like this in this dungeon, because if there are, we are so cooked. So unbelievably quick if I have to keep doing more puzzles like this. That. Do that. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks usable to us, technically speaking. Though not all of them are really in a position to be usable. I'm really wanting to figure out where this one block is supposed to go in order to get this working. The problem is, like, there's not really much spots this could go that would be useful. I push it to the right, it gets... does not get stuck there. Interesting. We can do that. I don't quite know what that gets us, but it gets us a little closer. So now we have 3 blocks we can pretty much shove over there to do something with. Gosh, that took way too long. Oh, that's going to take the crown for most difficult block puzzle in this game, unless they came up with something even worse. Which, you know, it's unfortunately very, very likely that they did. But let's live in a blissful little world where we pretend that that's not the case. That there's not more horrors like that awaiting us. I'm glad I got through it, but like, dang, that may mean we don't. It took so long, we may not finish tonight. I hate having to do dungeons across multiple streams. Come on, why can't I just do them normally? Just whack you across the ice. Get over here. Alright, well, so there's a very clear way you're supposed to go. It's this way. Okay, so we can go up the stairs. What does that get us? Question. I don't really know what that does for us, but we're gonna find out. I mean, it opens up with this. I assume that this was not frozen before, but I didn't reach this spot before. Shoot the statue looking. Okay. You're all looking at me except for this guy. But for once, I didn't miss the very obvious clue hidden in plain sight. No. My shield. Oh, I deserve that, don't I? No. Buddy, why don't you come over here? Okay, that was a bit rude. Well, but giving me a fairy is a bit less rude. Say ice to meet you. Okay.
Yeah, I can see,
Yeah. Some puns just write themselves. Alright, so that makes it more tolerable. Opens that door up. I don't know if that eye in the wall has anything to do with anything really, but... Darknet jump scare. They are just... My timing was off. I'm sorry. Just go around them. Who cares about the likes now? I lost my enchanted shield. Not that it's really doing me any good in this dungeon. I mean, like, it probably does do me good. It's just that, like, it's not the worst thing to lose it here. I mean, I need to get the mirror shield so I just don't have to worry about losing it. Alright, what's down here? Alright, I see what they're doing. It's a, can't do squat here angle. We'll have to come back later. Okay, so what's... There's still, like, a lot we have yet. Okay, can't do anything over there. Maybe there's not a lot of spots for us to explore, actually. Okay, that takes us up to 2, which makes sense. Likes are at least going to keep me safe. Is this guy defeated with a boomerang? No, he curses me. Okay, well that's not very nice. So we can grind out hearts. Okay, so this guy just replaced the other one. You know what? I don't mind that at all. At least we get to kill all the enemies here and just grind out hearts just for free. I get a feeling there might be some other way of fighting these things. Okay, so they prevent me from using all things, not just my, everything but my sword. Ow. This calls for a heart refresh. Just quickly grind out here. I know I missed some. I'll just check. Okay, there we go. Alright, that is come back later thing. We know where the boss is. No, I need to where do I need to go? I guess I haven't been all the way down south, so that's probably where I ought to go next. And, ignore the guys in armor walking towards me with very murderous intent. We will just heal up on these good old-fashioned pots. And get a little bit more. Yeah, let's just avoid that room. It's just, I want to say it feels like it's easier than just going through navigating the maze on top with dark nuts. It's not a maze. Just more of these guys who really love this enemy spam, but I guess like a lot of stuff is supposed to be that. But it likes picking certain enemies for certain areas and then just having you have to fight them a whole bunch, which is fun. Okay, you could have chosen like a less rude way of doing that. But anyways, we already know what to do here. I'm not missing that. Okay, it's just money? I don't need money. I need a way to continue the dungeon. Is that no. Please leave me alone so I can get through here. Oh, okay, so that was lowered by I know I did something that lowered those blocks. Oh, I see. I just misunderstood. We're still going to want to clear out these enemies first because they're going to make it very, very hard. Alright, so this is a puzzle where you got to follow the correct path or otherwise it closes up. There we go. Okay, slight problem though, I'm about to die. Okay, well those parts do help a little bit. You don't need to run into me like that. We just gotta wait for the other one to explode. Not like the best situation to be in, but there's been worse. Cue the worst happening. And maybe forgot a little bit what the path was. All right, let's not get instantly curb stomped by the guy. Got another small key that has to be used on floor 2, I believe, because that's the only spot left for us to really go. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's recover our hearts first. Alright, we want to go over this way. Up to floor 2. So we want to use the keys here. Alright, cage match. I'm losing very badly. They just had it on a conveyor. We can still do some good old-fashioned recovery HP here. That might be good enough. All right. Okay, so that's obviously what those eyes are for. Is a target. Okay, not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Stop hurting me, jeez. If we followed some sort of pattern instead of acting just very erratically, that would be one thing. More cash. So you can push these. Neat. Okay, but these guys are still like pretty annoying. Okay, that will allow us to go there. Now the real question is what do we do to get out of here? Get that, okay. That's I'm just a little slow. So we still need a key to be able to go that way, as well as just straight up another entrance somewhere. But we're making progress, which is what really matters. Okay, we go. There's nothing up there because that's where we got the first place. Yeah, it looks like our main angle of approach is going to. Yeah, we can't do anything. Oh, there's something. Okay, let's head back towards the entrance. Taking lots of unnecessary damage, but it's fine because I'm just getting health refill here. It's still definitely a very neat dungeon. I like the way the aesthetics of how it's all laid out. I don't like that ice puzzle because that was just mean on multiple levels, but other than that, you guys just charge me like that. This probably doesn't even do anything. You know, I like... Nope. Need to go the other way around. Okay, just... stuff everywhere. That was like suboptimal, but we got the job done. So it's like, who cares that much about it? Hey, you're just gonna do that to blow up right in my face? That's really cool. But we got health regen here, so it's all good. This can be done if I'm not stupid. You, me being stupid. Okay, but it worked out in the end, so we're good. Alright, what's up here? Over here, what does it do? Alright, it just creates the stairs. Alright, that's good enough. I don't really need to do anything more advanced than that. Get a quick health refill, and then let's head on down. Shot over them. All right, that is an approach. Just wait for these guys to load. Okay, I thought maybe there was something, he was hinting at something special with the direction he was looking, but no. Alright, let's warn. Okay, yeah, he was actually hinting at something, and thank goodness I picked up on it. Because otherwise, this might have been a bit more painful. Shot. Pound of Chris Skull, good. We do need more of those, but like that was just kind of a mean room. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm definitely just straight up going to die. There's no avoiding it. It's Yep. It's fine. Just get me back over there. Very, very long path over there, but there is a path over there. I just never went that way. But, you know what? Might as well save myself the trouble. Melt that. And then we'll continue back on the way we were going. Like a moment to think. Not like the most well played on my part, but it is what it is. I'll take those hearts, thank you very much. Oh, there is a bombable wall there. It's very hard to see because of the ice above, but, you know, it is there. I'm like a bit hesitant to use my key on there because I don't know what that's going to get me, but I assume they're not going to... Okay. And yeah, I should have figured that's what it would do, but... More combat. Once again, this is probably where I'm going to die. Unless I just get stuck in a loop like that. Can't do much about that, can they? Now, the rest of the enemies, however, will certainly have a word with me. All right, well that works for me. Thanks for the bombs, I guess. I don't really need them that much. Oh, you'll love to see it. Torch that just regens your health. Yes. I still have like quite a few paths I could take, so I'm kind of... Okay, yeah, that opened up this way. That's very convenient. Now I can reach the boss, which is neat, but like doesn't really do much for me right now. So any reason to go back this way? No, I don't think there is. Okay, so we're just gonna go this way now. See what? Okay, should have avoided that guy, but I made a conscious effort not to care for some reason. That. You know, like I already lost my shield. You do not pose the threat to me that you did before. I kind of just don't care. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. Please don't show me. Okay, almost nothing. We can grind hearts here, so that's really all that matters. Let's not go up to the second level quite yet. Even though we can, I want to see what's up north first. Actually, now I think about it, there can't be that much more to the dungeon, huh? Because what key got us to basically reaching the boss door. Okay, so I will go up. So you pretty much have to find the boss key. No, we have to find another key. Oh. But like that means there's gotta be like another key somewhere, right? Like we haven't been through there. I don't know how to reach there actually. We haven't gone up there. That up here there is more to do. I think. Actually, I'm not feeling too sure about that one. Finding keys is tough. Yeah. Especially since like I'm technically in a situation where if the game was poorly designed, it would be possible to soft lock. But I think they're a bit better at designing the game than to allow a silly soft lock like that. Oh, I see where I'm supposed to go now. Okay. swapped out my sword for a boomerang. Wise decision on my part. All right, let's heal up that HP. I think I just never went this way for whatever reason. Just have a habit of just not going to places for whatever reason. What are you doing, bro? I mean, besides playing bad, that much is obvious. Alright, come over here so I can kill you to find out if it... I'll just... Yep, no point in killing all the enemies. It's alright. Probably get to advantageous position. Alright, it's not gonna matter much when I just die like a chump like that. Go up here. Cover health. Then just dodge everything, honestly. Of course, now there's nothing to dodge because we killed it all, so it's not like the worst thing. But let's get these guys out of the way. They're just going to take big chunks of my health away because they can. One dark nut down. It's just even better. Yeah, you... Compass? Oh, that's a little less than good. Is I still need to find a key somewhere. But this will help us find the key. Maybe. Do I have any other... What other rooms do I need to check? Look, I've been there, I've been... Right, I need to go. Excuse me, I didn't realize you could play the ocarina while you were in the map menu, through the map screen, but I guess you can. Never go up. There's another exit? Okay, well that's kind of silly of me for not going that way. Alright, I'm just silly and not doing the... Once again, the answer is just blindly in my face. Go to the spots you have not been to. Like, bro, it's that easy. The answer is only problem. Used to need a ladder to do that. Okay, so those were blocks that you could traverse before. It's a good thing I went this way first. just kill me to get me back up on top. Alright, so I think it's just there, right? Yeah, so just easy ways to get over there. No need to go through that whole maze and deal with a bajillion dark nuts. Now we just have easily avoidable dark nuts and a few health resets along the way. So we want to go this way. Go through here, go down here. Hey, he's just gonna shove me back up the stairs. Alright, and just like that, we're across. I'm gonna avoid these guys. Just do that. It's that easy. I probably want to get rid of these bats. Now we're up here. Alright, we finally got that key. Went all over the place for it, but we got there eventually. Now, so it's... Yeah, I remember where we need to go with that. It's just easier to die. It's unfortunate, but that's the truth. Sometimes. Dodge you. And we can finally go through here. What lies on the other side? Okay, looks like we got, once again, a few paths to go. Okay, I stand corrected. We have one path we can go. Let's see. Just using Lens of Truth just to double check. Ow. That hurt a bit. I'm not too fond of that move. Okay, I'm down to low HP again. Just classic for me at this point. Now it can be a little less low HP. Okay, you just ignore my hammer. 2.5 hearts. Not very pretty, but... Oh, don't come over this way. Okay, thank goodness you exploded before then. Interesting. I don't think I've seen that. Can you, like, give me some hearts, please? Alright, well, that will do. Alright. Probably not gonna keep playing myself. I'll take the heart. So we'll have to come back there. Another ice maze. Need another key. Gosh dang. Like to really navigate this, we need to see all parts of the maze. Okay. Just come over here so I can do that and cheese you guys. That would be very fun, very enjoyable for me, so I don't have to put up with your BS. That was a bit of a mistake, but it worked out for us in the end, so we're good. Yeah, just open up that path. Oh, that helps immensely. Okay, it would help if I didn't just wander it needlessly like that, but. This. Okay, I think I see what you're trying to tell me here. That's a one-way. Got it. Okay, I just timed things very poorly. I need to get back. Somewhere over here. It's going up this way. I really don't want to have to fight you guys every single time I want to get through that area. Yeah, I really should have seen that there was a bomb in the wall and I just was kind of blind to it. Probably not the smartest play, but magic. Maybe we're gonna have to make our way back there, but somehow we're gonna have to do it without dying, which and maybe that's not the move. Yeah. Okay, I need to try a little better to avoid getting hit by these guys, but can't stun them. That's good to know. Refill on hearts. Very vital that I do that. Another heart refill. I should make use of that. Especially since it's health. Magic refill would be nice too, but you have nice things sometimes. Alright, this looks like leave one alive. So subsequent runs through here are not as bad. Just, you know, maybe keeping enough. That's enough to let live. You guys could do with dropping more hearts, I'm saying. Cannons. I know we just do this puzzle over again. Except I have no magic! Ooh, That's, very unfortunate. I kind of just have to take that. Dang it. I really should have gone for a magic refill. That sucked. I can't kill that guy either. Alright, give me a full magic bar this time. Not leaving this room really until I get one. Come on, I need more magic than that. Because we are running out of time on stream, which is quite unfortunate. Like I don't, unless like the boss is super easy and I can get to them no problem, which is looking a little doubtful at this point. There's just a few too many puzzles left to solve for that to really be feasible. Come on, give me magic! It's not gonna be feasible at all if I can't get the magic I need to actually do that puzzle. Okay, there we go. I mean, maybe, but at the very least, like, it's a very straight shot to the boss. So if I can do everything but fight the boss, we'll be in a good position. Problem is, that is a big ask to get except the boss. So, hopefully we can manage it. Well, then again, they did very easily dodge it on, so you know, maybe they aren't that bad. All the way around the maze again. It would be nice if I didn't lose all my HP, but it's alright. Just need you, and then we need to kill the guy that respawns. Okay, now that we have, let's not select off my sword, thank you. Okay, it feels like you just kind of have to suck it up and deal with getting hit by that one, which I don't like at all, but it's just how it is. Okay. So we got another key. Let's find out what's this way. Do I really need to hold up that fairy? This seems a little superfluous. Alright, let's see. Surely this opened... Okay, that's just... Wait, we need to go back that way. Okay. Fortunately, we can recover our health over here just fine and dandy. Eventually. Screw that. This way. Okay, so the way we want to approach this. Okay, I more or less see the idea. Do this. Smash them with hammers. Thank you for your large hitbox. Makes fighting these guys a little bit more. I still mess it up sometimes. Okay, then we go here. Well, at least they didn't require me to use the lens of truth to figure out where the spikes were this time. That being said, no, the lens of truth won't tell you where they are. Okay. Yeah, I don't like this. I get a little bit of a health refill? That would be appreciated. Just to make sure we don't have to go through this whole loop all over again. That will help immensely. Oh, that was a lot of cryptic drops. That you'll love to see that. Especially on the verge of death. Now we can get a heart refill. Let's break the ice. That gets us over here. We'd still need another key. That's not what I need right now. Fudge. Alright, so there's still an area I haven't been to, which is that area over there. How many, like, rooms have I not been to? I mean, it's feeling like I might have been the most. Wait, you know, like wait a moment. There's that, but no, I haven't. So if I mean, there could be a cracked wall in there. I mean, I could do a quick check for that. I never activate that switch. Get the feeling I might not have. Let's go do that before I forget about it. I kind of get the impression that Paige just bombed. Who cares, man? I'm probably going to be wrapping the stream up soon, because, like, okay, well, did all that just to get back here slightly. Okay, well, this is not the way I was. I already did get that. So there really is a question. How do we get down there? I think that's what we're gonna have to figure out. I mean, unless you can't shot It's like being able to shot them would make this very, very easy. Okay, that's just more money down the drain. Hey, that being caught by the light actually made that slightly easier for me. Playing poorly as usual. I need these guys to not try and murder me. I'll ask, apparently. Okay. Well, we can still get over there pretty easily. Buttons. Yeah, I know we're running low. We're not going to fight the boss, don't worry. Or maybe do worry if you were really hoping for it, but, okay, killing them all was not really that worth it. They need to hold that up. Probably could have done without the taking so much damage, but it's alright. And it should be trivial to get back to where the last room is. That. Probably want to make sure we're restocked on health, just so I don't have to make this long trip again. Okay, well that's a little bit mean of a setup. I am not gonna lie. Now they're blocking me. Leave me alone. Stop chasing after me. I don't want to be cursed. And there we go. Got the boss key. Alright, so fortunately finding the boss would just be a simple matter of just going up these stairs and going across there. I've overextended my time a decent bit, so we are going to call it quits there. Try save and quit. 120 deaths. Quite a bit rough, but... Well, no, that's only like 30-something deaths since last one. So I guess it could be a lot worse. But anyways, we will be picking this back up on Saturday, where we will finish off Frozen Enclave. Whatever the boss is, we literally just have the boss left. So... And it's straight shot to it. Should not be confusing at all if I forget some things. Thank you very much, James. So, yeah. So, hopefully it won't be too much of a problem. And we can make progress towards level 6. So, yeah. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We will see you all next time.